Good morning, students. Today we are discussing some important question of our poem and elementary school classroom in a slum. As in previous video, we have discussed some important question related to the extract, and today we are discussing some other questions also. As you can see here, the very first question: what change does the poet hope for in the lives of slum children? The poet here wants to have some changes in the life of the children living in that slum area and sitting inside the school, in the elementary school in a slum area. Stephen Spender wants a better life for the children of slum. He wants the official to help these poor children come out of their miserable surroundings. He wishes that these children should be given education because education is the key to prosperity. And education is the only source to make their future bright. Next question. How does the poet describe the classroom wall? The classroom wall in the extract, second extract, that the sour cream wall, that is the line belong to the second extract. The classroom wall are pale yellow and dirty. Donated items have been put up on these walls. All these are in complete contrast to the world of these children. Everything inside the classroom wall not meaningful. The children who are living inside the slum areas, we have already discussed that the portrait of the Shakespeare, the very beautiful pictures of the natures and the civilized city. It is that all these things are totally contrast to the children living in that areas. The next question is here. Picture and map in the elementary school classroom are not meaningful. Everything inside the classroom, every picture inside the classroom wall is not meaningful for the children. The picture that have been put up on the classroom wall depict the civilized world. The portrait of the Shakespeare is useless to the slum children because they will never read his work. And the world shown in the maps is not their world. Their world is confined to the walls of their classrooms and the slum in which they live. Thus, they are not meaningful to them because here the poet depicts two worlds. First of all, the children living a life of prosperity, happiness and full of resources, and the second world that belongs to the children of the slum area, they are deprived from all the social and the resourceful life. The next question, what does the poet want for the children of the slum? How can they be made to change? What changes he required for the children in slum area? The poet keenly desired the children to break the bond of living a life of despair in the slum. They should not remain dejected, depressed and isolated from the rest of the world. Their lives can be made to change by officials who should come forward to educate the children properly, giving them opportunities to experience the outside world through a better education, to provide them better surroundings, better environment, a healthy environment, proper nutritional food and everything. And most of them, they are really deserve all the resources that the other children of civilized city are getting there. And the next question, and the most important also, analyze the poetic device used in the poem. The poet has aptly used the imagery of despair and disease in the first stanza. The poet has employed a simile in the explicit comparison between the children's faces and the rootless weeds, as these children are like weeds without any root or proper origin, weed, and they are unwanted part of society. The description of the dim and pathetic classroom with its sour cream wall is rich in usual imagery of colors. The wall that have turned yellowish suggests a pale existence of these children. Pale, it means weak and malnourished. The phrase break or break consists of repetition to poetically emphasize the need of the children to come out into the outer world. And there is rich, colorful imagery in the line, run azure on gold sand, which brings out the note of optimism, emancipation for these children to visualize the azure blue sky, the golden sands on the beach and the desert on the earth. It means, first of all, it is very important to surroundings, beautiful nature environment to the children. Student, this is really a very good poem and I hope you have learnt a lot from this. And tomorrow in our next video, we will discuss some other part of our syllabus. Till then you have to revise it. Thank you.